showing us. Oh.
Recorded started. And I don't even know how to start today. My brain is melted. It's your turn.
Really? You? Okay. Welcome. I actually can't remember what you do, but I think it's like something.
To be
There
on the
it is.
bookshelf. I'm Lizzie. You are
Fried. Oh, I mean Tails.
Just pointing at you. And
I mean, you're
are you
fried.
terrified today, or are you in pain?
I'm in too much pain. I'm drugged up to the brains, so.
And I'm melted.
I'm pretty good.
Nice
and
to
you're
meet
melted. Yeah.
You can't move. That's right. Don't worry.
I can
don't
move. I can move. But you can see my new ring I got at Supanova. Maybe?
that's so cute.
Is it
I have
gonna
to steal
focus?
that. I need to steal that for the gritties.
It's hold on. If maybe can you see it now? I can't see anything. Anyway,
I can kind of see it. Little dragon.
It's a little dragon.
That's so cute. How much did you get at the Supanova?
I got a lot. I didn't
oh my god! Okay, much. Can I just jump straight into Supernova? Something Supernova? You know Tea Turtle. You know Tea Turtle.
Did you get
it?
Yeah.
Guess what happened? Pack down. They come up to us about 7:30 going, "Hey guys, we've just been told it's too expensive to ship back to US, so you can just grab whatever you want."
Did you get my shirts?
They were gone already. I got 5 t-shirts, 3 plushies, 2 pins, 2 packs of stickers, and I got the Casting Shadows game and expansion pack, the Dinosaur game and expansion pack, and the 2 freaking card expansions, all for free.
Excellent, because I thought I was like, I wonder if I can hang around and just pretend that I'm helping you pack up with my kids.
You, it was insane.
Next year,
it was like a riot. You're doing pack down?
I'm doing pack down.
Well, I got told that we were the best team ever to pack down. We never argued. We were just so happy to do it. And I was like, yeah, because I whipped them.
Yeah.
And really, it was just like, they were great people to work with. And so it was easy. And all I said was, listen to XYZ. And they just listened to it. And so, yeah.
Excellent. Well, yeah, hopefully next year is just because I thought the setup was fine. Like,
I think it went really well.
I mean, I thought we could have been done a lot quicker, but
yes, there's a few things I did have to chase people up, like, hey, can we just get going kind of thing? Let's go. Similar to pack down, but oh my god, we were done so much quicker than I thought, and I did my goal. You know how I said I wanted to beat Sydney? We beat it by 11 grand.
11. Nice.
Company record, baby. I had all the bosses congratulating me. I was like, woot, woot, woot.
Of course, because I was going to make a point of saying that during this podcast, like how good you are, because it's all you. It is all you. Let's face it. It is all you. So, yeah, good job. You go, girl.
I was so happy. And the person we were working with, she was like, I can't explain to you how good your team is, how good it's been easy to work with you. Like, she's like, I've been pretty useless this weekend, and you did most of the stuff that I usually do, and I just really appreciate it. I'm like, oh, that's fine. Thank you so much. And do you know what happened? Like, the thing that made me feel like I did a good job was everyone's dead, right? Some people had been there for the whole 3 days, worked all morning to night, and they're all laying there dying. And I was like, are we good to go? And she's like, yeah, everyone can go home. So I was like, thank you so much, blah, 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 saying thank you for helping. You guys did amazing. And I was like, who wants to do it next year? And without a pause, they all went, yeah. And I was like, I've done it right by them. Because, yeah, usually you can make a joke like, oh, no. No, every single person went, yeah. And I was like,
oh cool.
I've done good by them. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely. I'll be, I should be there.
Yeah.
Depending on how November, December goes, if you know what I mean.
Very true, very true. Hey, you can just be my personal assistant and get me coffee, because that's a fucking expedition in itself.
Fuck yeah. Find coffee. A decent one.
Yeah. Even if you just Uber Eats it and stand out the door and wait it for me.
Yeah, true.
I was running on no sleep, 14-hour days, and then one meal a day and no coffee. Just 3 sips of Coke. Actually, I should have just bought
I
real
knew I
Coke
should have bought. Yeah, I know I should have bought you a coffee, and I was going to, but I forgot.
Nah,
and that second day, the Sunday, I left too late. All the coffee shops were closed because we live in a stupid place where coffee shops shut at like 2:00.
Right. I'm going to open a coffee shop and it's going to stay open till like 11 p.m.
Just have different shifts. People on different shifts.
And drive-through too. I want it to be drive-through, so I don't have to speak to Macca's all the time. Because sometimes Macca's is fine, other times it sucks. So
sometimes it's trash, but yeah, no, I get it.
There's something because we didn't really have much time to talk at Supanova because I was super busy. But there's something you got to do, which is meet your new favorite author. And how was that? Tell everyone how that went.
Well, look, when I did, because obviously we weren't actually going to go meet her, but when we did meet the Rebecca Yarros, she was great. She, like, you could see she was dead. Like, this was day 2 of Perth. Like, let's face it, we all know where I live. We live. And what she's done, Sydney. Did she do any of the other ones?
No, but I do know at Sydney she did a third separate like night/signing on a Monday, and that was like an extra part. And I think from what I heard, her 2 lines both days were like 1,000 people long. So it's like 4,000 people in 2 days.
So like, but when we went up, she was nothing but smiles, and she was just so lovely. And both times, because I went up twice, Hunter was just like staring at her. Actually, not evil, like you know how he does. Yeah, he was actually genuinely nice, and she did the second time. She had a nice little chat with him, and yeah, she was lovely. So, you know, again, I said, well, I didn't say Root Club made me read your books, but the second book I got signed. Yeah, the second book I got signed was for a Root Club member. Because I know how much she loves the book, and it was just her birthday, so I was like, hey, you know what? And I was like, this is the one. She got me into reading this book, forced me. I really laid it on, like, I was never going to read any of your books, but oh my God, how much do I love them? I'm here to see you. So yeah, no, she was lovely. She was great. It was a good experience, like, you know, because there was another author and you said, nah, don't bother, he's a dick. So I didn't.
He was a diva. Oh my God. He started the weekend with going, why am I sitting in this corner? I don't like this. Can we move this? Can we move that? And I'm like, no, talk to your publisher.
Yeah.
And I was really devil too, because I was quite interested in his books. And then his mouth opened and I instantly never wanted to read anything he ever written.
Yeah, so. No, because I was going to get, he only had 2 books. I was going to buy the skinny one that was there. And then, you said, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting that.
The other man was also a diva. He ended up going to one of the local, he ran out of books, which is like, fair enough. He ran out of books. We actually had two authors fully sell out and one nearly sell out, like that whole thing. And then he sold out. And so we were like, just like, giving everyone like a QR code, and then he just nicked off out of nowhere. No one knew where he went. He went to Stefan's bookshop, bought 10 copies out of his own money, and then came back and said, how are we going to pay for this? I was like, I don't know, dude. You figure that out. I was like, what? And then people just kept asking me. I was like, I've told him, we can't do anything. Like, we're not the what?
Yeah,
I was like,
talk to your people.
Yeah, and I was like, you talk to that lady. She's your person. She's your handler. And and she came up to me. She was, when I say she was a bit of a bitch, but I worked on her all weekend because I just wouldn't put up with her. I just went, I want this. And she wanted one of my staff to go to Officeworks for printing. I was like, they cannot leave. They're working. They can't leave.
Yeah.
And she's like, I was like, oh, you have to figure something out. I'm like, yeah, figure something out. Like, I'm sure there's a printer somewhere. And then, she's like, oh, he'll do. I'm like, yeah, just tell him to do cash. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, it's not my fault. Yeah, and they got really, like, he got really mad at that. And I was like, you're an idiot. So.
Yeah. Why didn't you clear it with your people before you go do something? You know?
Yeah, he just like left, and so everyone must have thought he's on lunch or something. He just nicked off to the city and fucking bought his own book. So, yeah,
what an idiot. Anyway, not your problem.
No, not my monkeys.
Exactly.
But the two ladies though, they were lovely. So one was I'm trying to remember their names. Oh my gosh, one was Kelly
Sarah.
Wood.
No, Kelly Wood. Sarah something.
And Sarah. Oh, she has a book called Curse of Salt. Apparently, she's only 23. I couldn't believe that. Yeah, she's 23, and she was super sweet. She was one of the ones that sold out, and I brought my advanced copy that I got from work like a year ago to get signed like on the Sunday, and she was super excited to see the advanced copy because it'd been like a year since it's been out, and yeah, she was really lovely. And then Kelly. Yeah, Kelly Wood, I think it is. No, Kerry Wood? Kelly Wood. Oh, God. I'm going to look up.
I think it's Kelly. I do.
Yeah, I think it's Kelly. She was so nice. Why is my search Yahoo? I never asked for this.
Ooh, you got virus.
Do I?
No, I don't know why. No, probably not. You're fine.
Yeah, Kel. Sorry, Kel Wood.
Kel.
She was really, really nice. Like, she chatted with us all weekend, and she's the one that nearly sold out, and then she actually went to one of our stores on the Monday to sign books and take photos at the store. So
yeah, she looks lovely.
And yeah, I got my advanced copy of hers signed as well. And then I never got our
copy. You got our copy of Fourth Wing? Our advanced copy, because you gave it to me and then I gave it back like an idiot, and now I'm like, it's ours.
I didn't get that signed. That's up there.
You're an idiot. That should have been priority number one.
We learned that one, and it was very strict, and they were very scary.
Yeah, but that one chick got all 7 of her books signed.
I know that her boyfriend was a trooper. He just went line after line, and then when it came up to like, you know, we're all getting our stuff signed, he's like, "Do you want me to go for anyone?" I'm like, "Can you go for me?" Like, I couldn't leave because I realized I sent everyone to the line, so I'm just there manning the 3 stores pretty much by myself. And then he got my book signed, which was lovely, and then I got him to get 2 other people signed because they weren't there because they were there on the Saturday but not the Sunday, so I got him through their books signed on Saturday. And but I didn't get to meet her, but like you said, every time I looked over she was smiling and she was like really nice and never looked grumpy, so that was really sweet. The
only time, and she didn't even look grumpy, she just looked tired, was when she actually got up and left. So you know, and fair enough, it's it would be so overwhelming. Like, I just wanted to run away and hide. I think on the Saturday when I got to sit out with you and Hunter and Murray, I was like, oh my God, people, no quiet. It was so quiet. Like, my head was just like, so yeah. And then I also got to meet the 2 authors at New Dawn Publishing, and they were really nice too. It was Madeline and, oh God, I don't know the other one name, but I got their book signed now. So yeah, everyone was lovely, but the guys were the diggers. Too bad. Missed out on some sales and probably fans, because let's face it, I probably would like their books.
And actually, there was pretty much all the staff were all going to get books done by both of them, and we're both like, nah. We got turned off. All those leftover books we probably would have bought, but we didn't. So, sucks to be you.
Oh, well. And like every time I saw that one particular one, like walking around, because you know Hunter and I were there for a while on the Sunday, he just looked
sour.
Like and like every time Hunter came up to see you or something, you just like gave him devil eyes. I'm like, he's a 4-year-old man. He's on a leash. Like, seriously. But you know, some people.
He had a conversation with me a little bit, and he was talking about his book, and I was like, that genuinely sounds interesting, but I would never buy it. You suck.
Yeah.
So, sucks to be you.
find something
And
else.
I taught him a new word. He didn't know about companion novels. So he was talking about how his books were not a series, not a prequel or a sequel, but they were set in the same world. So I'm like, oh, a companion novel. He's like, oh, that's brilliant. I've never heard of that before. I'm like, you're welcome.
Commission,
like,
please.
I'm like, you should pick your books like that. I'm like, people do like companion novels. Me included. I'm not buying your book, bitch.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It was super fun. And I think there was just so much book people there.
Look, I honestly don't think that first Saturday would have been as full on if Rebecca was not there. I honestly think it was because every year that I have gone has never been like that.
No.
And you know how like before I was getting my head treatment, like I would say it felt like my head was like buzzing.
Yeah.
I haven't felt that in a couple of months since I had that treatment, and that's all my head was doing that Saturday. So
I felt like that was I don't even know how to describe it. That first like 3 hours, just how overloaded everything was. And I like couldn't breathe, and I couldn't leave because every time I tried to leave, it was like, Lizzie, I need you. Lizzie, I need you. I'm like, ah! So when I finally got to like walk out with you for like that 20 minutes or if that, and then I got lunch I think that day at like 3:30 because it was that insane. Yeah, I couldn't move away from the boots because it was just so busy.
Yeah, but there was so oh no, I'm just going to be floating around. They've got my number. I was like, all right, mate, we're going to go see Auntie Lizzie. We know exactly where she will be.
All I can say is I don't believe that the previous person who had my job sometimes didn't do things because, fuck me, the amount of times I go, oh, it's fine, it's not, you don't really do anything. What the fuck are you talking about?
You do all the things.
I did is just, I really was like hardcore managing because then they didn't have to think, right? So if I told you, you go there, be there, do this, you didn't have to think about it and get worried. No, you go on lunch. Now you go do this. And then I think that way, anytime I saw someone slightly bored, I just swapped them and then kept the flow going and excitement happening. So
but I mean, you did good. And that's probably why you smashed Sydney. Let's face it. Like, you did your job and killed it.
Thank you.
I wish I had another pillow to prop this freaking concoction device I've got set up.
For some stupid reason, I was going to hand you a pillow. Like, that would help. Here you go.
Cheers. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't grab one. Anyway, just if I'm fidgeting, that's why.
Yeah, you know me. You watch this back and I'm moving around.
Oh, yeah, you're terrible. But, like, this whole setup is janky. Probably just this one time.
Welcome to our bed.
Yeah. Welcome to Beyond the Bookshelf in the bedroom.
Oh, now the dog.
That OnlyFans is definitely going to happen.
It's only
people gonna
I was going to say we could have an uncensored OnlyFans one, but I swear so much in these episodes it doesn't work out well.
No, you can't.
It would take hours to bleep everything if we went that route.
Yeah, no, we can't do it. It's physically not possible. Physically?
I think what would to be behind a paywall is like putting people on blast, like actual saying names.
Oh, yeah. I am going to name drop in this episode.
You are?
But but a nice one.
Oh, okay.
The bitch is a genius. But
ooh, do tell. But yeah, Supanova was amazing.
She's not a bitch. Yeah. Supanova was like that Sunday afternoon was fantabulous. So I'll be definitely doing help set up and probably pack down next year.
I have people coming in at 4 to do pack down, so you can be one of that crew.
Yeah, so I'll definitely do that, but like I'll bring both my boys on the Sunday rather than the Saturday morning.
You can even do like Sunday a couple hours beforehand with them and then get left and I drop you home.
Yeah, genius.
Oh my god, that Friday I felt like a soccer mom with everyone in the car. Come on, kids, picking everyone up and dropping everyone home.
Yeah. I told you I could help.
I want to know who your name dropped.
So, my beautiful genius of a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Not you.
I was going to say, it's not me. It's the other one.
It's the other one. Naomi. She pointed out with how many books I read and the way I read them.
Mm.
Why the hell not do the tandem read of, what is it? Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
So, with her genius, because she is a fucking genius, I am now tandem reading with my first read through these two books. Bada bing, bada boom. I have only read like the one chapter, essentially, like of the tandem read, and you know what? Great.
Yeah,
I have looked at.
I think that's how it was originally meant to be published, because it just was too long to be 2 books, like when it was getting released. But it makes sense because it's all the point of views that we used to, plus a couple of new ones. Which, I read it as tandem read for the first time last year, and it was brilliant. I loved it.
Yeah, I've read a few like different. I don't know if it was on Reddit or on the Facebook groups or whatever. People saying that when they read it, the 2 books separately, like they felt like they were missing things, whereas when they tandem read them, they didn't miss. Like it felt like nothing was missing. So,
and you don't have a humongous cliffhanger after like both of them, if that makes sense. It's just happens, and then you get to read Kingdom of Ash, and I'm so excited for you to read Kingdom of Ash because I just want you to feel how clever she is. Like, I want you to see all the little things that have been sprinkled in, and they're like, oh my god, that's what that is. Oh my god, that's what that... And it's just, like, such a good payoff. It's like...
Well, I mean, speaking of Kingdom Ash, I have pulled it out to break it in, because I treat my books with care, so it is ready to be picked up straight away.
I'm going to read Kingdom of Ash for you, because that's the last one I have to reread, because I started my reread last year. And that's the last one I have to reread. So, when you start it, let me know, because I want to reread it.
Yeah.
I've got this little book printed out and everything ready to put in my reread section of my book journal. So, it's fully planned.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think you could get confused with a tandem read, because if you read shit like fucking Brando Sanders, you'll be fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, people keep asking me, how do you read so many books at once? I'm like, oh, how many? I say it every time. How can you watch TV show like so many TV shows at once? And like it's the same with if you like watching, like Murray likes watching people play League of Legends professionally. What's the difference between that and watching someone play football professionally, you know? And like there are different stories. If I'm listening to it, it's usually a different narrator. And so at the end of the day,
tones and voices, like all the authors are distinct, and the ones that aren't distinct is usually the people we go, not going to read them because it's less like generic enough, or like not right now because I'm reading something really similar. It's usually very like tonally different. Yeah, like these two, for example, they're both fantasy, but that is way different than that one, and same as the ones you're reading. Like
this one, I did initially think, oh, maybe I've hyped this up too much, but I think I'm in and around chapter 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 10. Who knows?
I read the first couple of pages of the first chapter. Like, the prologue was fine. I thought it was a really interesting concept. And then she's all like, I have to be, like, hiding and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, no. Oh, no.
She's full on assassin.
Yeah, but she's assassin. Like... I'm an assassin. She's like a girl boss kind of assassin feeling, and I'm like, is she?
I think you will. Once you get into where bits, like, I'm actually at the point of like, I read it, I don't want to finish it, but because I'm on so much medicine at the moment to keep me functioning, that making me go to sleep, that I haven't been reading it, and that's purely because of that. It's like the same with that. I don't want to put it down, but if I don't, I'm going to end up with like a freaking brick kick to the face.
I know where I'm a stick comes from now. I'm a stick.
Yeah.
But I'm a stick.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Also, I may or may not have been majorly spoiled for the series. Fucking Instagram did it. A certain character kills another certain character, and it's humongous spoilers. Meow meow, massive red light spoilers. And I'm really mad that I found that out because, yeah, I won't say anymore, but I'm just really fucking mad.
I'm just gonna throw a gas out there. Is it the one that like the fuck? You know who? Is that where that meme comes from?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah, I know.
I thought so. Okay,
so I kind
of pieced that bit together because I mean that particular like, why is everybody like this to this guy? Yeah. He seems fine, but okay.
But I think not knowing that, it fucks it because I think what happens and who he kills and the whole thing must be a major like, what the fuck? Like, I think that must be a Sandalanche. Like, I think
might still get that though.
Look, remember when I found that someone died in the second Miss?
Yeah, you were constantly on edge. So you know what? It's going to be the same thing again. You're going to be constantly on edge.
I am 18% the way through, and I have to read on my Kindle because I physically cannot hold the book at the moment with how tired I am. I'm just like, I can't. I'm a weak woman. I need rest.
Yeah, that's so weak that you can't even come and play games with your best friend.
I think the thought of driving makes me want to die. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I have to drive to you on Sunday, so whatever.
Yeah, you do. I'm making you cookies.
Yeah, okay, that kind of makes up for it. I still will bring games because the other two will probably leave and then we can play games.
Okay, I was going to ask that, like, will they play games with us?
Have you met my sister-in-law? My sister will play. Sister-in-law. She'd rather die.
Really?
Yeah. I floated the idea of us having board game night on the Friday night when we all get together.
Sounds perfect.
She probably would play, but she refuses to play like Dungeons and Dragons. Like if I pulled out the magic cards, she'd probably no. But maybe Wormspan. Actually, I might test her next week. We'll see.
It's like Susie watching us play fucking Magic the other day.
Yeah, just on the phone.
Yeah. Yeah, Magic. Today I nearly bought 1 million decks and I was like, no. And I clicked out of the thing. I was very proud of myself.
Good kill.
Because Assassin's Creed just came out.
Yeah.
I really, really want to buy it all, but I'm not. I'm saving all my money for Bloombar. And if no one knows what this is about my obsession with Magic, which I think I've talked about before, but it's just gotten really bad. I fully joked about people having addictions, and I'm addicted to cards. And it's the pulling of it. It's the full-on gambling addiction. I know I'm an addictive personality, but this is bad. This is really bad.
At least it's not crack. I said that to a customer today. He was like, wife's not going to be happy.
Expensive.
I'm not going to... Yeah, what did he say? His wife's not going to be happy that he's coming home with 3 books. I go, at least it's not crack. He goes, yeah, but this is only going to last me a week. And then I was like, that's fine. We'll have even better books next week. See you next week.
And you're like, look, it lasts the same amount of crack, so it's fine.
Depends on how much they buy, I guess. But I would think crack, they would only get like a day or 2 out of it, not a week.
Like a night? I don't know how this stuff works.
Yeah, I don't do drugs, so I don't know how it works. And I don't... Yeah. I know people. I probably know people. But I choose to ignore them, so...
Yeah, I don't know any of them anymore, thank God. So, that's good. Well, I kind of just had one person, but I just find it cringe.
Yeah, I don't know why you need it.
Parties, I'm like, why? Like, you're already drinking. Just stop. Stop by your head.
Yeah.
And then they turn annoying. I'm leaving. Bye. And that's on that.
And then you like worry about them, and it ruins your night because you're constantly like, where are they? What are they doing? Anyway, I was gonna just to the Jesus thing. So your copy your copy of that behind you is the new ones. Yeah?
Yes.
They have the thin paper.
Bible pages.
Yes. So
What's that?
my brain... Huh?
I saw a picture and I got distracted.
Of course. Easy. So for some reason my brain could not compute last night Bible pages. So I was explaining how they brought the new ones rather than in the two parts, in the one solid part, and they have Jesus pages.
Yes. Oh,
so I was God. So today telling Naomi and Naren about one of the Jesus pages, they were like, ooh, that's creepy, it's his skin. I was like, well, if I talk to the right person, they already drinking his blood and eating his body. So you know what? Maybe that's a good way to market things.
Yeah, I remember when the hardbacks of Throne of Glass changed to Jesus paper, and people rioted. They're like, I want my book to look fat because then it looks like I read a lot. Oh my God.
Jesus paper just feels so...
It does. And Empire Tower and I think Kingdom have Jesus paper, which sucks, but oh well. Yeah, but I do like the satisfaction of having it in one and seeing how far in I am. Because I finished Way of Kings on the Jesus paper one, and having that like, oh yeah, I've got this much left. 300 pages. It's not even like 100. It's like 300 fucking pages. So dumb, but no, it's fun. And then, but like, because I've been skipping to this because I'm like, I need to lay in bed in a comatose state. It's been nice just to like.
I'm like, you need to get one of these. You can't really see what I've got on. You know that neck thing? Did I show you the neck thing that I bought? Yeah.
You did.
So the neck thing? Yeah, so I've got that currently set up. Kindle fits in it perfectly.
Oh, do you have one of the like
one of those? I don't. That's the only downfall that I don't have.
Because I've also seen like... Yeah. I've seen a Kindle holder with a pillow, and like you click it and you click your thingy and it's on a pillow, and I could just lay down. That would be comfy. I also generally take my glasses off to read, which is bizarre because I don't actually need my glasses to read. It's short distance. So I usually, like, if I'm reading on my Kindle, I just whip them off and lay down. So
yeah, well, I don't know if I showed you or if I shared it. So someone has a thing attached to their bed head, and then they've got the Kindle above them, and they've got the clicker, so they're all nice and wrapped up and toasty. But they have evolved. Their husband or partner, whoever, shared. I don't think it's now attached up and over them, but they've got some sort of stand that comes up in front of them, right? But they're full on lying down,
I'm Googling this.
and you'd think they're asleep, but no, they've got some glasses on that have the, you know, like the periscope things and the clicker, so they're just lying down, and there's no fear of the thing falling on their face. I was like, that is genius.
Wait, I'm gonna share the screen because I want this. Wait, I forgot how to do this. I haven't done it in so long. Share screen. Okay. Yes, you can see my screen. That's fine. This one.
I can't see your screen.
Select. No, I've not done it yet. Can you see
okay.
it? Look at this. She's chilling. I want that. And then I just need a little remote control. Look at her.
Yep.
Living her best life. I need that. $55. And then we need
that might be the thing that the lady with the perspective glass thing, whatever, periscope glass thing, that's probably what she had on the side of the bed, hanging over, so it's not going to drop on her face. Done.
See this? It's a ring now.
Yeah, that.
You don't even need to hold it. You just put it on. Like, how much lazier can we be? I'm obsessed. Let's go.
Let's do it. Order 2. Go.
Also, that whole screen sharing thing was like, and which tab do you want? And do you want to share this? It was like very much didn't want to, like, I don't know, blast some random page across the internet. It's pretty cool. It was like, and this tab, and this, and this. And also, I'm really pissed off I got Yahoo still.
Yahoo!
Oh, what I also wanted to ask you is I saw your review about the Riley Sager book you read, and I want to hear about it because it sounds good, and you made me instantly add it to my cart on Amazon. So tell the class.
Look, all right. So we all know I'm a little scaredy bitch. And I don't do any kind of crime thriller stuff. I get scared too easy. Yep. So this was a book club one, so I had no choice. I had to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So
was it scary?
It wasn't scary, and honestly, spooky's probably not the right word. But one night I was reading it, and listening to it at the same time. So I had these headphones on, complete noise cancelling, blah blah blah.
Gross.
Had my Kindle, so very minimal light. I thought there was someone in the bedroom. Murray was in the bedroom, but he was fast asleep. Took the ear off. He's snoring. Shone the light around. Nobody here. I did continue reading, but like that happened twice during reading this book. It's a murder mystery one. Yeah. So I've picked up our current book of the month because it's also a mystery.
Oh, what's your current book of the month?
The Community.
Oh my God.
It's a debut Australian author, I think.
Yeah, I thought you meant your book club.
Book club. No, my book club book of the month this time is, I feel like it's Eve of Man. I think.
Eve of Man.
Eve of Man.
Oh, Eve of Man. Oh yes, I remember you talking about that one.
Yeah, but yeah, no. The last one left by Riley Sager.
The only one left.
I will read that again probably because I really enjoyed it. I was driving for that last couple of chapters, and this was very late at night. It was just Murray and I, and I'm like, what? Took my eyes off the road, deliberately swerved. Probably shouldn't have done that, but you know. And he's like, concentrate. I was like, but babe, are you listening to this? He's like, I don't know what's going on. What is this shit that you are listening to? I'm like, because oh my god, shit happening. And I'm like, I did call a few things, and I think they set that up deliberately, so you kind of thought you knew exactly what was going on, and it
bam. That's so cool.
Out of nowhere.
I felt like the same way when I read the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, because that's like kind of a thriller-esque kind of fantasy. No, not fantasy. I think it's just thriller, but with a vampire in it, right? And yeah, I was listening to that audio on to and from work, and I was to work that day, and it was the second last chapter. And I'm like, oh my god. I'm sitting in the car park, like, gonna be late. And I'm like, I can't. And so I ran in, and thank God it was a lovely Lani working with us. And so I just was listening to it, setting up for the day. And I was like, look, I'm just going to sit out the back for the first 5 minutes, like, leave me alone. Because she's the one that made me read it. And she's like, oh, good. I'm like, dude, it is so good. And
I'm actually going to read a couple more of these, like, murder mystery sort of books now. Because, that one... It was really good. I did not see what happened happening.
I need to read more of them because, I read the Southern Book Clubs because I think that's more of a thriller than anything. I read The Drowning, which was a Book of the Month one.
Oh, yeah.
And that one was like a suspense, like survival thriller, and I loved that one. Recently read, like, If We Were Villains, which is like,
You don't shut up about.
Thriller. Yeah, I've never shut up about it. But every time I've read a thriller, I've loved it. And so obviously I need to read more of them. But I think because I don't read enough, I think everyone I pick up I love because I'm not familiar with the genre yet. It's just like so new and fresh to me. So all the story, like I don't know the tropes in the genre yet. So I'm like, this is so new. How does this happen?
Yeah.
But the only one left, I thought it was more like And Then There Was None by Agatha Christie. But I read the synopsis. Sounds like it's a different take to that old classic tale of it. So yeah,
it could be. I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping I still sound alright like that.
Maybe like tilt it bit up away, so it's on the
Sorry.
side a bit more.
Like that? That better?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But yeah,
Or like that? I don't know.
have watched. Yeah, I've only watched the movie of and then there were none. I didn't actually read it because I don't read thrillers, but it was a good movie.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Game of Thrones.
I'm going to have to lift it. I did want to read the vampire one, but I don't know why I never picked it up. Maybe I will now.
It's such a good audiobook. Maybe because it was a bit spooky. Like, there was a few scenes in it that, like, but I think it's fine. I think you'll be fine. Yeah, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading other shit that I didn't think I'd be fine with and doing just fine with.
I fully think the villain of the book, yes, is the vampire, but also the husbands. I think I keep pitching it that way to you. So, yeah.
The
husbands are the real ones. You will. I think you'll really like it. And it's, like I said, read it on audio because that was amazing.
Yeah,
because she has a southern accent.
So most of the time I'm reading on audio, let's face it. So. But yeah. But what else can I say about this book? Because the audio was good because it's two different voice actors.
Oh, I love it.
One for the main character and then one for the second main character, or the one that's. Yeah, so there's two main characters.
Yeah.
And like, so the voices are for both of them, and yeah, no, it is. It's good. Definitely pick it up. I'll probably definitely read it again at some point. And yeah, try and find another one. I thought maybe looking at another one of his books in particular, but one that we have on the shelf at work it looks like a horror one. So I'm like, no, not that one.
Both. I'm just trying to think of like one, because I know some of his books, some people love and some people like on, and so I think that actually the only one left is like one of his most popular ones, which is great. No, it's actually the most popular one on Goodreads.
It is. So yeah. It is. It was really good. So definitely read it.
Yeah, I think Final Girls might have been his first one, and people really liked that one. I'm not sure, but I think now people have read the rest of it. So it's like, you know how they're too popular, so you don't get a good average rating.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.
Well, yeah. We'll see how we go with the other things. Yeah. So that was the spooky times and the Supanovas.
Spooky times and Supanovas. So what are you reading this week, Tails?
So I'm going to finish Lies of Loch Lamora. Very close. I was reading that during my break last night. I nearly didn't come back because shit started happening and stuff I didn't think, like, I did not see coming in. I was like, God damn it happened right. Like, I could hear it fading. I was like, no. So I'm going to finish that. Tandem reading Empire Storms and Tower of Dawn. Slowly knocking out a cult of silver something.
Yay!
Whatever it is, the final Akatar one. And I'm reading graphic novel Wing Bearer, which Hunter is joining along because he wants to read that one. I feel like I'm reading something else as well. I can't remember what. I don't know. What are you reading?
I am going to finish this one, I think. I kind of just want to power read it.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm reading that one as well.
Yeah.
Oh, these two.
These two as well. Yeah, the Amethyst Kingdom, because it's the last book in a series, and I'm really, really, really bad at finishing series. Like, the last book will be fully out, and I'll be like, okay, cool. Never finish you, because I just don't want to finish it.
Yeah.
But, like, I just need to finish it, and I know she's got other series in the works, so it's fine. So I just kind of want to just like read it, and I'm already hooked. I'm a little bit confused about people. I'm like, who is that again? Oh, that's right. But they're reminding me enough, but not too much where it gets annoying. So that's good. I was actually going to read some of my graphic novels too, because I've got 3 Grandmasters of Demonic Cultivation that I haven't read, and I've recently bought. So I was going to read like 1, but then I say that and I'll probably read all 3. So I want to read them. And then I bought some comics at Supanova, the Tap Guard ones, are they? I don't know. To Guard ones.
Oh, yeah, those are the ones that I wanted to get. And then I was like, oh, she got them. I'll read hers.
Yeah. So I kind of just want to read them too this weekend sometime. And then I want to... what's my next stretch goal? Let's see. Honestly, just to the next interlude. But they're so far away. That's only 200 pages.
I don't even know where my... Ooh, 200 pages. You could do that tonight.
This is... Way of Kings takes me so long because it's so dense, but I'm enjoying it so much. So it's like, I'm loving it. I can see their of people. But yeah, and then I honestly will, after hearing you say chapter 5 and stuff, you get hooked with And When the Moon Hatched, I might actually read it on the Kindle because I've got a Kindle version.
Yeah, do that.
It was on special for like $3. I was like, oh, why not just buy a Kindle copy along with the paperback and just power through. So yeah, that's what I'm
well, I'm up to chapter 17 of Word of Radiance. So
chapter 17, what am I up to?
I'll continue on.
13. You're ahead of me. How dare
no surprise. So I'll continue on with that one, and then this one's a bit more precariously positioned. I have a massive gap behind my bed head because there's a window there, but the window sill doesn't catch shit, so everything ends up under the bed.
Oh, no.
There you go. I'm on to chapter 10, and yeah, I did think, I don't know, I heard so many people say, oh my god, this book is so good, and I mean, look at the cover.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
Oh, my lights are shit in my room, so it doesn't really help, but and dragons and assassins.
Do you know what's calling my name though? That will throw a humongous spanner in the works if I do start reading it. It's A Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. I really want to reread it.
You want me to read that?
It's got dragons.
So maybe we should
wait
until I can get them.
Yeah, it's because it's so reminding. It keeps reminding me when I'm reading Stormlight of that book because of like the intricacies and the layers and stuff. But what that book has obviously is dragons, but also the timelines are so fucky wucky in that series, and it's so fun. And it's like the it's just got a comedy to it as well. But there's like some real bad shit. Like it's fully most of the book's about slavery, for God's sake. But it's funny somehow, but also sad, and it just keeps thinking in my head. It keeps popping in my head. So that is gonna be on the list very, very soon.
I mean, you keep telling me I need to read it, so I will.
The new book's out this month, and I think that might be why.
Yeah, that's why.
Because I feel obligated to finish that series before reading the new series, because I think it's in the same world. So I don't want to spoil.
I feel like you said that last week.
I didn't know.
Okay, if people look at my side of if people watch this and look at my side, they're gonna get some seasickness just for a minute. But girl, listen to me.
Oh no!
Oh, that's a
newbie.
Different look.
Oh
it doesn't say like that. Okay,
no, it flipped itself. That's good. Where are you going, Tails?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get comfortable. My heat packs are no longer hot.
Well, I think that's time telling us that we might have to end this episode.
Yeah, and then I can readjust and we'll go again because I have more to talk about.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for watching, listening, and we will see you later. Bye.
I should not have done that. That's going out in the world. Okay, bye.